I see people doing this on an airplane, and I almost want to interject. I almost want to intervene and say, what are you doing? Don't. Stop it. What are you not? Is that the guy walking by that wears the same thing every day? Is that the dude?
Is it?
What does he do here?
I don't know.
I mean, this guy walks by I have no idea who he is and what he does.
Well, he seems like a nice enough guy.
Listen, join the club. I wear the same thing virtually every day as well.
You should meet him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's this guy that works here. We see him like walk by, and we have no idea who he is and what he does. I don't think he said anything to anyone. Does he even work here, or is he one of those people that just show up in an office?
He found like the badge in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He just shows up and he commandeered an office.
I think we have one of those here.
Yeah.
Someone that just walks in every day, sits at a desk, and it's like I think people are afraid to ask him, what do you do here?
He probably has an answer.
and he just walked by. It's got a backpack, which that scares me. All right, anyway, so the 910 must hear, the must hear story. I see people do this. I want to interject. I almost want to slap it out of their hands. No, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? What should you never order on an airplane? I'll give you a hint.
On the actual plane.
It's beverage service. So
okay.
What should you never, ever order?
Okay. I've always heard you never want to order coffee on a plane.
Why is
that? That is correct.
Because the coffee machine has never been cleaned.
Filthy. Filthy. Coffee and tea, you don't want to order. You talk to any flight attendant and they'll tell you, ugh, gross.
This is ironic because
Roxanne only gets a nice cup of coffee on a plane.
No, because this is coming from a non-coffee drinker, you, MJ. So it's good that you have this research available to you and you don't even drink coffee to care.
Oh, I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't want to drink coffee.
Yeah, don't confuse him talking about it with him actually caring about it.
All right, so listen, I could probably ask for flight attendants right now. We usually can, whatever we ask for, we usually can get. Hey, if there are any flight attendants, you don't have to mention your airline. If you don't want to mention your airline, you don't have to mention your airline. But if there are any flight attendants, or hey, maybe some pilots, maybe we've got some captains or FOs that are listening right now, buzz us up. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Your thoughts on drinking coffee or tea on an airplane. I've heard this for years. And Fester, right on the money, that the machines are disgusting because you never drink coffee or tea on the airplane. And it's just that the machines are just not clean.
I have a theory. They're probably cleaner.
Go ahead.
They're probably cleaner than the coffee machine here at our station.
Maybe so.
Which I've survived that. So
yeah. So that's the issue. Hey, if there are any flight attendants or any airline folks that are listening right now, phone us up. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Also, can I point something else out? And this happens a lot. They mostly do this. The coffee that's made in that coffee maker, which you see in the galley, they walk that pot into the bathroom, and when they don't need it, they dump it into the toilet also.
So then the backsplash from the toilet.
Just
in the
fact
room.
that it's like just inches away from the toilet, and they're dumping the coffee in the toilet when it's old and they don't want it anymore.
Right.
And then that thing gets just put right back into the coffee machine. Look, the phones are ringing here on flight attendants. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Johnny in Largo. Hey, Johnny.
How are you?
Coffee Johnny. So, Johnny, you've been a flight attendant, my screen says, for 20 years.
20 years in the business.
All right, are you still a flight attendant, Johnny?
I am still a flight attendant.
Excellent. Johnny, do you want to mention the airline or no?
Do not. No.
Okay, no problem at all. So, Johnny, tell us your thoughts on coffee and tea on the airplane.
Well, most of us who have been in the business will not hang a coffee pot over the toilet. We pour it into the sink.
Okay.
And most of us will stand outside of the lab, reach in and just pour the coffee into the sink. So
right.
We're not even standing into the lab.
All right. So, Johnny, what about the fact that the coffee, the water tanks and the machines, that it's just not that clean? That's one of the things that I've heard for years, and I've known flight attendants that won't drink coffee or tea on the airplane because of that very reason.
So one thing that you should know is that flight attendants themselves know this, and we take it upon ourselves to clean the coffee pot. We'll run through the hot water and stuff. However, we cannot do anything about the water that's in the tank for the aircraft.
And that's the issue, is that's the issue also. It's not just the machine, it's the water in the tank that might
more so than the machine itself.
And that's true. They're 100% right that it's the water in the tank that they're using to make the hot water for the coffee or tea, that tank is not very clean as well. So, hey, Johnny, thank you for calling in, buddy. I appreciate it.
Well, let me add real quick.
Yep.
They do the sanitizer tablets that they will put into the tanks quarterly.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but so you could be the first flight after that tablet, and the water may be extremely strong with the sanitizer.
Right. Why does this coffee taste like bleach?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Johnny, fly safely, buddy. Thank you.
Wow.
All right.
All right, here's another flight attendant. Patty is in St. Pete. Flight attendant on the way to the airport right now. Hey, Patty, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. How are you?
Are you deadheading somewhere, or you got a flight coming up?
I am commuting to New York, and then I'm going to San Juan.
Oh, wow. So you're flying to JFK, and then you got a flight from JFK to San Juan?
Yeah, it's an easy day.
We're American Airlines. Do I have it right or wrong? Or are you JetBlue?
Neither.
Oh, neither.
Ooh.
Oh, so
Okay.
You want to tell us the airline or no?
No, but it's the best one.
Okay, all right.
But she doesn't want to tell you what it is.
I wonder, is it the airline that I fly most?
Big D.
Maybe.
All right, so Patty, tell us about the coffee on the airplanes and the old story that you really shouldn't order coffee or tea.
Well, I pretty much agree with Johnny. I think he said it all. And to me, it's the water in the tank that I don't trust.
Yep.
And we should drink it a lot more. And I used to find myself getting sick in the old days when I used to drink it, which was on older planes. I've been around a very long time. But I don't trust the water in the tanks.
Do you ever try to dissuade passengers from ordering coffee or tea? You ever say, you know what, how about something else?
No, I've never done that.
All right. Yeah, but folks, if you want to, travel a little more safely when it comes to food and beverage service, it is recommended that you skip the coffee and tea. And again, some of the machines can be dirty, but even more, as Johnny pointed out, I was just about to get there, even more so, it's where the water comes from in the tanks that, I wouldn't trust that water. Hey, Patty, have a great flight up to New York and then down to San Juan, and enjoy are you working the economy cabin or the first class cabin today?
Economy today.
You're back in the steerage class?
Yes. But I have a beautiful layover on the beach, so it's going to be very nice.
You have it overnight?
2.
Oh, you have a 2-day in San Juan.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Oh, that's awesome. So listen, I would imagine your seniority is high enough that you get to bid these kind of flights?
Yes, pretty much. 34 years.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, Patty. Thanks for listening and calling in.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye. Look at that. I mean, I asked for flight attendants. I get 2 of them. I got one going to the airport right now.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, fantastic.
They both kind of said the same thing that you did. They agreed.
Yep. Again, don't drink the coffee or tea on the airplane. You don't want the water out of that tank.